Well, it's been quite a while since I hosted a knit along, and to be honest, I don't know why I've waited so long. We did the Lee Target cardigan knit along, and I have to tell you, we had a lot of fun. I ran the whole thing over on Discord, and not only do I have some gorgeous cardigans to show you, I have gorgeous cardigans to show you from other people who participated. If you want to see those and find out a little bit more about the knit along, keep watching. Hello and welcome to Killer Kitsch Lizzie, my weird little world where I like to knit and sew and do other crafty things, as well as host knit-alongs. I used to host knit-alongs all the time. We had a group over on Facebook, which was for vintage knits only, and on the regular, I would host a knit-along. I would, for the most part, provide the patterns when I could, or give a theme or something like that, and we had a ton of fun. But I moved away from Facebook, and I moved all of the vintage sewing and knitting stuff over to Discord, and one of the reasons is it's just easier to manage Discord than it was the Facebook group. And everything's all in one spot. So, yeah, it's been a couple of years actually since I hosted a knit along, and I've forgotten how much fun they were. So, we did the Lee Target knit along. Back in March, I did a video doing a full tutorial on knitting this cardigan, and it came out the same day we launched the beginning of the knit along. Now, there is no real official beginning or end date for this knit along. You can go join Discord and you can start this knit along whenever you want. You can end whenever you want, knit at your own pace. I did have to give a deadline for anyone that wanted to be part of this wrap-up video. And we do have 3 gorgeous cardigans that I'm going to show you in a bit, along with all the 3 I made. And so I'm wearing the red one, and there is a pink one, and they all have the exact same 3 vintage buttons. I wanted to have them all look the same. That's the pink one. So the one I'm wearing is in a light worsted. The pink one is in Aran weight, and I gotta tell you, knitting this sweater in Aran weight is the way to go. The fit, this is a 38, I'm a 40, and I gotta tell you, the Aran weight in this pattern, perfect. And then, this fits fine too, don't get me wrong, it's just this one, for some reason, it just, mwah. And then this was done, even though I'd read other people's posts about not using DK, and there's a reason. DK yarn in the 1950s versus DK yarn now. In the 50s, it was more of an Aran weight, and now it is much thinner. So I also did this nice cream color, and it came out a bit snug. It still fits. I'm still going to wear it, but it is a bit snug. So those are my 3 cardigans that I've made. I actually want to do a green, and that's because Alison Farrow, who is part of the cardigans you're going to see, she did this gorgeous green, and I kind of want a green one now. And maybe even a navy one. I've seen a few navy ones bouncing around on Instagram, and I don't have anything navy in my knits. Nothing. And I'm trying to actually figure out what colors are missing from my knits, and that's one of them. The beauty of the Discord group and running a knit along there is anyone can join. It's not a private group. There's like a link in my profile on Instagram and in the About section on YouTube where you just click the invite link and you can join. You do have to have a Discord account though, that's the only thing. The beauty of having that was that if you ran into issues, you could go over to the chat and, you know, somebody would jump in and help you. You know, and there was different levels of experience knitting this cardigan. There was beginners, and this is fairly beginner friendly. If you have knit a few things and you kind of understand the different knit stitches, it is really super easy for you to knit this. It's a fast knit as well, and I do have a couple of videos showing you how to do basic knit stitches, which I'll link. And yeah, if anyone got stuck, they jumped in and they would ask a question and somebody would be able to help them. So that is the beauty of Discord. Also, you can go back through the history of the chat if you have a problem before you ask a question. Sometimes you can find the answer in the chat. So it just it also makes it fun because then people are excited to show their updates, put photos in there of where they're at. It just made the knit along really fun. So yeah, I highly recommend that you go and join the Discord chat. There's going to be more knit alongs in the future. I'm going to also plan a sew along or maybe an outfit along, that kind of thing. This isn't going to be a long video, it's just the wrap up for the knit along. I also wanted to just point out, one of my least favorite things to do is sleeves. And this sleeve is knit on. It's a dolman sleeve. It's not a huge dolman. It doesn't have a huge drop here, but it is knit on. And that way, if you're somebody like me who hates knitting sleeves, and I don't like knitting sleeves because I feel like they take longer to knit than the actual body of the actual cardigan itself or sweater. And I am also someone that in sewn garments, I hate dolman sleeves. I hate grown on sleeves at all. I hate the way that it bunches underneath. In knitting, doesn't bother me at all. So that actually makes life easier, especially if you are somebody who's a beginner knitter too, as well. So, as I said, not going to be a long video, and please go join Discord if you want to knit this sweater. I just need to add that I don't own the pattern for this sweater. If you go over to my Patreon post about this, there are links to where you can buy this cardigan, or the pattern, the knitting pattern. They're not that expensive, and, you know, I've already knit 3 with more to come, so I feel like the cost of the pattern pays for itself once you start knitting. So, without further ado, let's show all the cardigans I've made, as well as I'm going to show you 3 others. And when I show the photos of those specific cardigans, I'm going to put the person's name with the cardigan so you know whose is whose. So, please enjoy the clips of the gorgeous Lee Target cardigans that were knit during our knit along. And I'm back. I hope you enjoyed those gorgeous cardigans, and I hope you've enjoyed this quick video. I know it's a change from the length of some of my other videos. I also want to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel. My channel's growing, and it's making me very, very happy. If you like these type of videos, please give me a thumbs up. Comment below to let me know if you're going to make one of these gorgeous cardigans. They are a lot of fun, and the stitch pattern itself is not complicated, and I did a mini tutorial within the tutorial for the knit along. And again, I'm going to link that. It's such a beautiful finished garment. I highly recommend that everybody makes it. I also just wanted to mention that by the end of July, beginning of August, I am going to be relaunching my monthly subscription Patreon. It's going to be like a paid monthly subscription, and every month there's going to be a project of some sort, sewing or knitting, or some other type of craft or accessory or something like that. So please stay tuned for that. I'm going to have some promos coming up for that soon, as well as when I am getting closer to, there will be some new tiers in Patreon for those who want to join the paid monthly subscription. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've got a really fun theme already figured out for it, so I've been working hard to get everything ready. So I would love for you to join me over there as well, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel, and until next time, stay kitschy.